Peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl Sunshine Monet L. Today is 12/6/8. So we're on the day of 6. This is the day of Tippereth. This is the day of the Virgo Mercurian energy of focusing on your health, wealth, not wealth, but your health, your wellness, your daily routine, your moral and integral code, your habits, what you're listening to, what you're speaking on, what you're teaching and what you're learning, being of service. This is the number of equality and supreme mathematics. Today is an awesome day for my people born on 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. Those numbers divisible by 6. This is a day for you guys to receive, what you've been sowing. You reap what you sow. So this is a day of equality. For those of you guys that are on the 6s, with the day that you're being born, you move your life like that, if you've noticed. So like today is a heavy return day for you guys, for my Virgo rule people, regardless of where Virgo is in your chart. Today is a great space and time for a return for all that you've been putting in, and we love it here. So, we have the days of the 6s. So we're going to take that 6 of Tippereth, of focusing on our daily routine, reciprocation, equality, learning some things today is heavy on the day too. We're going to put that into the month of understanding, because everything we do this month, we want to understand it. We want to have a level of knowledge. We want to have a level of wisdom, which is the discernment that we get when we start exercising the knowledge. And then we want to have an understanding, which is the results of us exercising said knowledge. Now we know when I do this, that happens. And when I do that, this happens. And so now we have this level of understanding. And we want to understand all the mathematics, right? This is the last month in this fiscal year, in this year, and as far as economy and society goes. However, we're closing up the third quarter of nature's year. Okay. And 3 is the number of understanding, right? So it's only righteous that we close up the third quarter of the year in a month of 3, getting this full bred understanding of what we did on the first half of the month. You know what I'm saying? And getting a full understanding of how we spent this year and these 11 fiscal months. You know what I'm saying? So either way, I say go for both levels of understanding. Why not? Because a lot of us, regardless of how much we don't want to, we are in between, being in the world and being in our spiritual self. So to have knowledge of both numbers, both experiences, and how, we're pulling the magician card and we're experiencing all this experiences simultaneously. Like, that's a superpower that we have. That's something that a lot of energies can't do. That didn't wake up to do that this morning, but you did. So it's like, see the magic in that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, coming back to it. We want to understand the 6. I want to understand equality. I want to understand, excuse me, I'm not looking at the camera at all. My bad, y'all. We want to understand all these things. We want to have some type of expression. We want, they say Saturn is, the energy of like equal opposite energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the challenges that we receive. And that's because when you have a thought and you start to exercise the thought, then you go to the understanding, and that's going to bring you right back up to the thought. So that's the divine triangle. That's the physics of how things move. You know what I'm saying? For every energy going down, going across, you're going to go back up for that full completion. If you want to look at it like a circle, same shit. It's still like, the dragon biting its tail, because it's a full circle, things is coming back. And that's how you have a space of completion and wholeness and stuff in this space. Otherwise, you have a spiral and it keeps going and it's not complete and it's not whole. And that's okay too. Some stuff doesn't need to be complete. Some stuff needs to be ongoing. And that's perfectly fine. It depends on how you want to look at it and what your goal is. Okay. So, so these are the challenges in our space once we have that thought. You know what I'm saying? This is the equal opposite energy that brings us into completion, because, like I said, we're growing trees. You know what I'm saying? We planted the cosmic seeds. We planted our seeds of thought and desire and what we require. You know what I'm saying? So now we let those seeds take sprout. What kind of roots do you want to support your tree? Do you want these little baby weak roots? As soon as, something happened, the roots start breaking off. Some of y'all want quick plants. Those are the kind of roots that come with those quick plants. And not all plants that we, not all seeds that we sow into the cosmic soil is going to be these big, strong babao trees or pineapple trees or whatever type of trees. And that's okay. Not everything requires that level of energy, and we move in gratitude, and we don't get upset when that tree blows away and makes space for a new tree to grow. Ashe? So we want that level of understanding. You know what I'm saying? I need to understand which plants need the stronger roots than the other ones, and why, and whatever challenges, what kind of strength do I need, what kind of minerals need to be in the soil while my seeds are sprouting the way they sprouting. We have a lot of root chakra energy going on, especially as our planet is going to the Capricorn constellation in zodiac. And then we have Pluto, sitting in Capricorn constellation right now, creating transformations in the space for us. So, we love it here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to understand, and that's going to bring us to 9. So today is also, we got our 3, 6, and 9s today. Today's a great day for manifestation, creation, equality, bringing things to wholeness, bringing things into fruition. We love it here. On the 9s, that's when we give birth. 9 is the number of born, right? 9 is the number of Yesod. This is the moon. This is the divine womb. All things are born of this energy. Ashe. 9 is the Sagittarius house, still dealing with the sacral chakra. That's Jupiter energy. Now we come into our sensual, joyous self. We come into our optimistic self, creating a utopia, but learning that in order to be of service to other people in that level and creating the utopia, you have to know what the people want instead of just giving them what you want them to have. You know what I'm saying? It'll be appreciated and reciprocated a lot better. So we come into this 9 of completion, of fruition, after we just got done understanding the power of equality and reaping what you sown and being of service. And we're going to put that into the year of 8. We're going to put that into the year of Sebek, Had, Mercurian energy, as Mercury rules over the 8th Sephiro, the 8th sphere, and the Netarus. 8 also deals with building and destroying and supreme mathematics. This is the energy of Oya. This is Scorpius energy. High highs make low lows. The goal is to be the homeostasis in the middle. We are transformational. We are empowering. A lot of death going on, but that's to make space for rebirth. Nothing really dies here. It just transforms. You know what I'm saying? But the way life have you thinking, stuff dies, whatever, what have you, respect. But a lot of transformation, a lot of truths coming out. Pendulum swinging in the realms of power couples rising and falling. This is the rise and fall of empires and all that fun stuff. Secrets coming out. I think I did all that already. Anyway, so we're going to put that 9 into that 8, and that's bringing us to 1 and 7. So now we have the knowledge of God. Now we have the knowledge of the balance beings, because we've taken this completion, this wholeness, this utopian Jupiter energy, this optimistic energy, and we're labeling with it. We're classifying things with it. We're learning how to implement it in our daily routine. And of course, that's going to bring us closer to God, being more optimistic, being more in joy, being more, in tune with your sensual self, your 5, all of your senses, your infinite amount of senses, because every cell in your body has a sense, so it has its own senses, you know what I'm saying? So having that level of awareness and exercising that level of awareness does bring you closer to God, closer to the Oba scales. Keeping your heart light as a feather is definitely key there on the 7s. Netzach, which is victory. Now we're getting into the Venusian flow. Happy holy day for my people in the back. And we love it here on the 7th. So now we got this Heru energy bringing us love and kindness. And overall, we're going to put that together. And today's going to be a day of 8, So now we've taken that intellect of those Oba scales, and we're coming together and we're transforming and empowering ourselves and building and destroying. And secrets are coming out. Truths are coming out. Because the more balance we want the scales of law, justice, truth, and righteousness, the more the things that are not in alignment with that have to crumble. So you'll see a lot of that happening in your family, in your job. Of course, in politics, is happening heavily. In Hollywood, happening heavily. The places and organizations and people and things and ideas that are the farthest way of Maya and law, justice, truth, and righteousness, those are crumbling. And yeah, some of us have been relying on them because we have been in the world and of it at the same time, thinking that we doing righteous shit, and we really haven't been. yeah, some of us are going to be affected by that crumbling because we've been relying on our enemy, to serve us, and this is a spiritual war, yeah, it's affected us on a physical level as well, but this is a spiritual war that we're in. It's very energetic and everything starts with energy. So let's talk about what's astrologically, astronomically happening today in the cosmos. We start today with a 25% waxing crescent moon, still in that moon of building intangible things. So it's mindset, emotions, thought processes, behaviors, things like that. Moon rising at 11:33 a.m. and setting at 9:25 p.m. Tropically speaking, we started the day off in Aquarius, being unique, a revolutionary, original, electronic communications, people detached from society, whether in jails and hospitals and stuff, were on the forefront today in the intuitive realm. And it was at a 13 degree too, 13 degree Capricorn at that. So like, learning to stand under, that revolutionary idea, the rebellious energy you got going on and stuff like that. And the energy exchanges of our intuition. We started the day off at an 18 degree Capricorn energy. So we're still in that root chakra of challenges coming to our intuition, to see, how strong you are. You want to learn patience. You want to learn trust. You want faith. You want this, you want that. All right. So, you put those cosmic seeds in the cosmic soil. Now, how thick you want those roots to be? Today having that revelation in your thoughts is key. We're doing all this in the sixth house. So this is in the house of equality, of Mercurian energy, being more habitual with what it is that you want to manifest and you want to be rooted in. Ashe. Draconic, we are in Aquarius as well. As far as the lunar mansions go, being at 18 degrees Capricorn puts us at the Shravana Nakshatra, which is the 22nd lunar mansion out of the 27 or 28. This goes from 10 degree to 23 degree Capricorn. Some positive traits of this energy. My bad about the camera again. Highly intelligent, well educated, especially in music and math and astrology. Being powerful, intuitive, and kind. Some negative traits is being overly open-minded, hypersensitive, jealous, gossiper, and extremist. Like I said, this is the 22nd. Also, what we have happening over there in the cosmos is sunrise at 7:07 a.m., setting at 4:33 p.m. We started the day off at a 14 degree Sagittarius in our thought process. So our experiences and our thoughts are in that optimistic energy. 1 and 4 having knowledge of the foundation of that sacral chakra. What's affecting that sacral chakra? Where is it coming from and where is it going to? In our constellations, we are still in Scorpius constellation. We started the day off at an 18 degree Scorpius constellation. So our energy exchanges is still in that solar plexus chakra, enforcing the things in our space and having those energy exchanges based upon what it is that we want to enforce. And it's in the third house. So we're talking about community and communication. Jupiter is the smallest distance to the Earth today at 5:03 a.m. We call this perigee, and that's happening in the Taurus constellation. Jupiter being our planet of abundance and expansion, happening over there in our heart chakra, our space of value and wealth. Mercury is the smallest distance to the sun at 9:22 a.m. We call this perihelion. So Mercury, paying attention to your habits and your rituals and your moral and integral code is heavy on our experiences right now. The moon and Deneb Jaldi are in conjunction at 5:14 p.m. The moon is 1.5 degrees south. Minimal angle at 7:06 p.m. with the moon being 1.2 degrees south-southeast. And yes, this is visible. Mars is stationary today and begins the retrograde motion at 11:56 p.m. tonight. It is happening in the Cancer constellation, which is opposite Pluto right now in the Capricorn constellation. So we have, those happening. Also, Ceres is at opposition as well, which is our nurturing self. So nurturing, transformation, and empowerment is our motivation. Our motivation is slowing down. Our thoughts on motivating ourselves, our intuition, how we nurture our motivational self, and all those things are going to be slow to move. We find ourselves, it's hibernation time, basically. We want to hibernate. But yeah, Mercury is in the third house Scorpio. Saturn is in the 6th house Aquarius. Jupiter is in the 9th house of Taurus. And there are no placements in the 12th house in Leo energy, but we have a nice little cross happening with these three major planets, and these 4 houses, 3, 6, and 9. So just let you know where those are placed at if anybody wants to create a cross. Cross all my magicians out there, my star harnessers or whatever. Those are really good planets. Again, Mercury at 3rd house Scorpio, Saturn at 6th house Aquarius, Jupiter at 9th house Taurus, and no planetary placements but 12th house Leo. Also to let y'all know, Mars is debilitated in Cancer. They do not fully get along. So yes, definitely time to take a nappy nap. And that's what I got for you today, Cosmic Nobodies. Enjoy. And reach out if you would like a personal reading, especially while Mars is in Capricorn. Find out how this affects you and your personal Mars. I'm still doing retrograde readings until the end of the year. And yeah, peace, y'all.